Everyone. Uh, Again, we are going to start the topic of regression analysis. Regression analysis. Some basic was done in the previous class, including the definition of regression, regression line of regression, and curve of regression equation. And we have also discussed the uses of regression analysis in the previous class. And a few formulas were also discussed in the previous class, and also the properties of regression coefficients were discussed. Now let us continue with the numerical examples of regression analysis. So you have an example: calculate the linear regression coefficients from the following data. The data values are of variable x and y. The x variable is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 values. Similarly, y has values 3, 7, 10, 12, 14, 17, 20, and 24. These are the values of x and y variable. And we want to find out the regression coefficients. And the formulas for the regression coefficient of x on y are n sigma x sigma y minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. This is your formula of regression coefficient x on y. Similarly, regression coefficient of y on x is n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y, and over n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. This is the second regression coefficient. Now, in these formulas, we require sigma xy, sigma x sigma y, sigma y we require sigma y square. And similarly, we require sigma x square. So let us find out x square column. Then we will find y square and xy. These are the columns we require and their sum total. So x square means the square of the values of x. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64. Similarly, y square means square of 3, that is 9, 49, 100, 144, 196, 289, 400, and this is 576. Similarly, x into y mean 1 into 3, that is 3, 2 into 7 is 14, 30, 48, 70, 102, 140, and 192. So these are the values of the column. Now we can find out the sum total. The sum total of x values 36. Similarly, sigma y is 107. Sigma x square comes out to be 204. Similarly, sigma y square is 1763. Sigma xy come out to be 599. Now you can find out the values of regression coefficients. You can substitute the values in the formulas. In this, byx come out to be 8 into 599 minus 36 into 107, and divided by 8 into 204 its value come out to be 2.7976. Similarly, the value of bxy after substituting the values of the summations, you will have into 599, 36 into 107, and 8 into 1763 minus 107 whole square. So this come out to be 0.3540. So these are the regression coefficients y on x and x on y. Now, if we want to find out the equation of y on x, so equation of y on x is equation of y on x mean regression equation. Regression equation of y on x is y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. We know the value of byx, that is 2.7976, but we should have y bar and x bar. So x bar come out to be sigma x upon n, that is 36 upon 8. Similarly, your y bar come out to be sigma y upon n, that is 107 upon 8. So you can get the uh, values of the mean values of x bar and y bar. So 36 upon 8 come out to be 4.5, and 107 divided by 8, it come out to be 13.375. So you can substitute the values y minus 13.375. Regression coefficient is 2.797.5. So you can easily get the equation. So the equation is that is y is equal to 2.7976x, and this value will be added on the right hand side. So 13.375 and minus, you have to subtract, and subtract 2.7976 into 4.5. So it come out to be 12.5892. So you will have the equation, and the equation come out to be y is equal to 2.7976x, and subtracting 13.375. So the resultant is, that is a plus 0.7858, because the bigger value is positive. So this is the regression equation of y on x. Similarly, we can find out the regression equation of x on y. For example, in a partially destroyed laboratory record has been destroyed, but it has been destroyed partially of an analysis of a correlation data. The following results are legible. First one is the variance of x, that is denoted by sigma x square. This is the variance of x, and its value is given as 9. So this is a variance of x is equal to sigma x square. Regression equations are 8x minus 10y plus 66 is equal to 0. Similarly, 40x minus 18y is equal to 214. So these are the regression equations. Now, in the first part, we need to find out the mean values of x and y. It means we require x bar, y bar, In the second part, the standard deviation of y and the correlation coefficient between x and y. So these are the four required parameters or the correlation coefficient which we want to get from the given equation. This is very important. Now, we know that these are the regression equations, and this is a standard phenomena that regression equations always pass through the mean point, always pass through the mean position or mean point, and the mean point having coordinate x and x bar and y bar. So therefore, the equations can be written 8x bar minus 10 y bar plus 66 is equal to 0, name it as number 1, and 40 x bar minus 18 y bar minus 214 is equal to 0, name it as number 2. So these are the equations. Now from these equations we can easily find out the values of x bar and y bar. So multiply first equation with 5, you will have 40 x bar, 50 y bar, and plus 330 is equal to 0. Now you can subtract, and these will be cancelled. This come out to be 32 y bar minus 544 is equal to 0. So y bar come out to be 17 from this. So this value of y bar can be substituted in equation 1. So from 1, you can get the value of x bar, and it will be 8x bar minus 10 into 17. That is the 170 plus 66 is equal to 0. So 8x bar comes out to be 104. So x bar comes out to be 30. So these are the values of x bar and y bar. Now, for the second part, we require sigma y and r. So for second part here, we want to find out sigma y, that is the standard deviation of y, and the correlation coefficient r. So we have given sigma x square is 9. So from here, you can get sigma x is 3. The equations of lines of regression can be written. Equations of lines of regression are, that is first equation can be written as, the first equation is 8x minus 10y plus 66 is equal to 0. So 10y can be taken to the other side. So that is 8x plus 66. So y can be written as 8 upon 10x plus 66 upon 10. So this is your first regression equation, that is 0.8x plus 6.6. So this is the regression equation of y on x. Similarly, from the second equation, the second equation is 40x minus 18y is equal to 214. And from here, you can get the regression equation of y on x, that is 18 over 40y plus 214 over 40. And that will be 0.45y plus 5.35. So this is a regression equation x on y, and this is a regression equation y on x. So now we have both equations, and from these equations we can find out the regression coefficients byx and bxy. Now the regression coefficient byx is r sigma y over sigma x. and that will always be the coefficient of x. This is the equation y on x. So coefficient of x is 0.8, and the second thing is dxy, that is r sigma x over sigma y, that is 0.45 coefficient of y. This is the standard result actually. Now name it as equation number 3 and equation number 4. So multiplying 3 and 4, so uh, 3 multiply 4, that is 0.8 into 0.45. So here you will r square, because this will be cancelled with this and this will be cancelled with this. R square is 0.36, so therefore r come out to be 0.6. So this is your value of r, that is the correlation coefficient. Also, for finding out sigma y, that is the standard deviation, and standard deviation parameter, standard deviation of y, and you can get this from this value. So sigma y will be equal to 0.8 into sigma x over r. So from this equation, so 0.8, we know the value of sigma x, that is 3 upon 0.6, and that come out to be 4. You can easily calculate. So this is the value of standard deviation of y variable. So by this way, we will be able to find out the values of required parameter. Now, the question is, or the example is, we have given the following results were obtained from marks in applied mechanics. So from the marks of applied mechanics subjects, it is denoted by X, and the marks of mathematics is denoted by Y. Your mean and standard deviation values are given. So mean is 47.5 and 16.8, and this is 39.5 and 10.8. So this is the data given to us, and we have to find out the regression equations. The first part, we have to find out both regression equations, and in the second part, we have to estimate value of y when x is equal to 30. This is very important. So let us do that. Uh, what is given to us? We have given mean. So this is your x bar, and the standard deviation is sigma x. This is your y bar, and standard deviation sigma y is 10.8. Now, for the first part, we can easily calculate r, and we know that the r is r is also given to us. R is also given to us, that is 0.95. If it is not given, then you can easily calculate the value of R. So R is given to us as 0.95. Now the regression coefficients are, first one is y on x, that is r sigma y over sigma x. So 0.95 into 10.8 upon 16.8. So this come out to be 0.6107. Now the second regression coefficient bxy is r sigma x over sigma y. So r is 0.95 into 16.8 upon 10.8. So this come out to be 1.477. So this is your second coefficient. Now, regression line or a regression equation y on x is y minus y bar is byx x minus x bar, and the regression line x on y is x minus x bar dxy y minus y bar. So y minus y bar, and your value of y bar is 39.5. Byx is 0.6107. X minus x bar, that is 47.5. So your regression equation come out to be y is equal to 0.6107x plus 10.49. And on this side, x minus 47.5, 1.477, y minus 39.5. So x is equal to 1.477y minus 10.8415. So this is your second regression equation. This is a regression equation x on y, and this is your regression equation y on x. In the second part, when x is equal to 30, we have to find out y. And from this equation, you can easily get the value of y, that is 0.6107 into 30 plus 10.49. So the estimate of y come out to be 28.81. Similarly, we can get any estimate of x for any given value of y. So So this should be 5 upon 4. This is we want to prove. 5 upon 4 should be there. This is your second part. This is your first part to find out R. Now, these are the regression equations given to us. From the first equation, x can be 6 over 5y plus 24 over y. And from the second equation, y can be 768 over 1000 into x minus 3608 over 1000. So from this, you can easily find out the regression coefficient of x on y, that is bxy. That will be coefficient of y. So 6 over 5. Similarly, byx, regression coefficient y on x. That will be the coefficient of x. So this is we will have, that is 0.768. Now these are the regression coefficients. So uh, if we have bxy, so bxy, we know the value of bxy, that is r sigma x over sigma y, that is 6 over 5. Similarly, byx is r sigma y over sigma x, 0.768. Now, name it as number 1 and number 2. Multiplying 1 and 2 will give you r square is equal to 0.9216, and you can easily get the value of r, that is 0.906. Let me check it. Let me check it. That should be 6 over 5 is 1.2 into 0.768. That is 0.9216. Okay. 0.9216 square root. That is 0.96. Okay. So this is the value of R for the first part. Now we need to prove that sigma x over sigma y should be 5 upon 4. And for this, you will have dividing 2 by 1, you will get r sigma y over sigma x, and it is divided by r sigma x over sigma y, that is 0.768 into 5 over 6. So what it come out to be? That come out to be sigma y square upon this value should be r. Please rectify, this is r. So this come out to be, after solving, r is cancelled. So sigma y square upon sigma x square is 6 upon 5 into 0.768, and that will come out to be uh, okay. We have to find out the ratio of sigma x over sigma y. But here we are getting sigma y square over sigma x square. This is sigma x square. तो हम लोग जो यहाँ पर निकाल पा रहे हैं वो है सिग्मा वाई स्क्वायर ओवर सिग्मा एक्स स्क्वायर. सो टेकिंग द इनवर्स, you will have sigma x square over sigma y square, and that will come out to be 6 over 5 into 0.768. और इसको भी ठीक कर लीजिए, ये गलती से लिखा गया है. This is actually this value, and that is 5 into 0.768 upon 6. So inverse जब ले लेंगे तो आपके पास ये वैल्यू आ जाएगी. So we can get that sigma x over sigma y, by multiplying it, it comes out to be 1.25. And that should be 1.25 into 1.25. So that come out to be 1.25 1.5625. So that should come out to be 1.5625, and after taking square root, you will have 1.25, and this is your value 5/5. This is what we want to prove. So ratio of variability of a value x to y is 5/4. So we have been able to find out the second part also. Now we also have to find out the ratio of variances of x and variances of x and y. Okay. Now, what does it mean? Not exactly the ratio of variance, the ratio of coefficient of variability actually. So the ratio of the coefficients of variability, and not exactly variances we want to find. The ratio of coefficients of variabilities of x and y. Now, what does it mean? We require the coefficient of variability of x, and the coefficient of variability of x is, that is equal to sigma x over x bar. Similarly, coefficient of variability of y is sigma y over sigma bar, sigma y over y bar. Now we require the ratios of these two values. But for this, we should have sigma x, sigma y, x bar, y bar. So first of all, let us find out x bar, y bar. We know that the regression equations always pass through x bar, y bar point. This is the point which we have already used in the previous the questions previous to the. So the if the equations pass through the point mean point x bar, y bar, so the equations regression equations become like this. So these are the new regression equations. So for solving for x bar and y bar, x bar will come out to be 6, y bar is come out to be 1. I am leaving this for you as a practice. You will solve these simultaneous equations for x bar, y bar. Now put the values here. Before this, required ratio is, that is sigma x over x bar into y bar over sigma y. So y bar upon x bar into sigma x over sigma y. Y bar is 1, x bar is 6, and we know the value of sigma x over sigma y, and that was your 5/4. So this come out to be 5/24. So this is the required ratio of the coefficients of variability of x and y. So this is another important question. Now we have one more important type of question. The question is, the following results were obtained from record of age and systolic blood pressure. Record of age is denoted by X, and systolic blood pressure is denoted by Y, and your mean values are given, your variance are given, and this data is given for a group of 10 men. So N is clearly 10, and X is given to us, mean is 53, and variance is 130. This is 142, this is 165, Now, and one more term is given to us, that is sigma x minus x bar, y minus y bar, that is 1220. We have to find out the appropriate regression equation and use it to estimate the blood pressure. This is your blood pressure parameter value variable BP, and this is the age. So you have to estimate the blood pressure of a man whose age is 45. If the age of the man is 45, you have to estimate the blood pressure. Blood pressure means Y. You want to estimate Y when X is 45. So it means you require regression equation Y on X. So for this, we have to calculate the regression coefficient Byx. This is the formula R sigma Y over sigma X. And R is actually, the formula of R is here, sigma of X minus X bar into Y minus Y bar, and it is divided by N sigma X sigma Y. You must remember this formula of R. So this formula is applicable here because we have given the value of this numerator, that is 1220, N is 10, and sigma X we require. This is a sigma X square, and this is clearly X bar, this is Y bar, this is sigma Y square. If sigma X square is 130, so it can be used here because sigma x will be sigma x square, and sigma y can be cancelled over here. So you will have 0.93846. This is your value of regression coefficient. Now you can estimate regression line. Regression line y on x is y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. Now you can use the values of y bar 142, byx is 0.93846, and your x bar is 53. And your equation come out to be, that is 0.93846x plus 92.26162. This is the regression equation y on x. Now, in the second part, we want to estimate the BP of a man whose age is 45. So, when the age of a man X is 45, then the BP Y is 0.93846 into 45 plus 92.26162. And your BP, the value of Y come out to be 134.49. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जिस बंदे की उम्र 45 है, उसका ब्लड प्रेशर 134.49. So this is the meaning of this. So this is very much a practical aspect of the concept of regression analysis. So this is all about the topic of regression analysis. We shall continue in the next class. Thank you very much.